Hello, hello, my brother from another mother. I don't know why I keep saying that. Every time I introduce myself or have to transition, I always say that. But anyways, my brother from another mother. This is your brother from another mother. Leo coming at you from another mother. And we're gonna be checking out another video. This one is top 10 from another mother. Anime tournament battles. So let's check this shit out. Let's go. My brother from another mother.
Get ready to rumble.
Alright.
For the top 10 anime tournament battles.
Fasten your seatbelts. This battle is a
Fasten your seatbelts, take off your pants, and lower down your underwears. We're gonna have to go right into this bitch nice and dry. Okay, they actually have a book out. If that's a book, I'm not sure.
As such, we are aware that there will be a few knockouts and spoilers down the line.
Oh yeah. That's a long ass fucking anime and manga. They're actually gonna...
10, Yo versus Ren, Shaman King.
Oh yeah. Shaman King was this elaborate little tournament between kids.
No better place to settle a rivalry than with a good old-fashioned battle to the death. In order to proceed further in the Shaman tournament, as well as get even for a past defeat, the laid-back Yo once again crosses weapons with the vicious Ren.
The ending though, the ending was horrible to be honest, in my opinion.
Ghosts at their disposal,
A lot of people were kind of pissed with that.
Only to have the whole thing end in one hell of a tie. It would be hard to believe that these two would go on to become best friends later down the line, but that's totally how anime always works, so it's fully believable. Number 9, Meliodas versus Bond, the 7 deadly sins.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene. There was a tournament in that anime.
While this little exchange is somewhat friendly in nature, it doesn't change the fact that when these two knights fight, they hold nothing back. With Bond's immortality, instant healing, and power to drain the stamina out of others, it looks like the captain of the 7 sins might lose the brawl.
Hurry up and finish him off already!
Of course, they don't call him the dragon's sin of wrath for nothing. With his enhanced strength and endurance, Meliodas doesn't just manage to defeat his opponent,
Jesus.
he smashes him into a goddamn mountain.
He's right over there.
You got
Number
fucked.
8, Gon versus Hisoka. Hunter
Yeah, that shit was crazy, son. Crazy. I remember reading the manga. Oh, what the fuck?
It was a long time coming, but finally our boy Gon was going to make good on that promise he made during the Hunter's exam. He was gonna punch that creepy jester right in his smug face.
And that's when this Hisoka just beats the living shit out of him right after
In
that.
the final battle in Heaven's Arena, Gon and Hisoka go head-to-head in what has to be some of the slickest hand-to-hand combat ever put into anime. Throw in their favorite Nan abilities, and this brutal exchange is a true feast for the eyes. Sure, Gon may have
It
lost
was
in the
one
end, but
fight from Hunter x Hunter that was crazy.
Cool.
It was when Gon was fighting this dude that can create bombs, which was crazy as hell.
Natsu and Gajeel versus Sting and Rogue. Fairy Tale.
This anime had so much potential, but then fell apart at the end.
How about 4? In the final fight to determine whose guild is superior, Natsu and Gajeel face off against 2 devastatingly strong foes who also happen to be masters of Dragon Slayer magic. It's fire and steel versus light and darkness, as the 4 don't give an inch. Sting and Rogue may work better as a team, and even have access to the almighty power of Dragon Force. But did they really think they'd ever stand a chance against Natsu and his all-blazing swagger? You gotta feel sorry for
You
Gajeel
know,
in this one.
that protagonist power is gonna help you in every fight. This is what happened here, basically.
Number 6, Kid Muscle versus Kevin Mask. Ultimate.
Ah, damn, that's a throwback.
Look out!
There really isn't anything fake about the wrestling here, especially when these two contenders possess the physics-defying moves that bring new meaning to the term SmackDown. As the last match of the Ikemen Chojin crown gets underway, Kid and Kevin find themselves not only in a battle for ultimate glory, but embroiled in an ages-old rivalry handed down by their fathers. Despite Kevin managing to break both of his arms, Kid refuses to surrender, managing to channel his power of ultimate muscle into a final move that really brings the house down. Number 5, Yugi versus Kaiba.
Pretty dope.
We're about to find out which one of our Egyptian gods
Ah, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh!
supreme.
That's a fucking classic,
Because
brother.
It involves a card game doesn't mean that this duel isn't a fierce one. Eternal rivals Yugi and Kaiba once again throw down their decks in a match that will give one a shot at the Battle City Tournament Finals.
Yeah, the Battle City tournament. That shit was epic ass, but I remember, yo, that was, yo, brings back good memories.
The entire fight is pure spectacle, as every monster card you can imagine is sent out in force, including the always popular Blue Eyes White Dragon. Of course, the real highlight comes when both of their Egyptian gods come into play, who knock each other out so hard that it sends both duelists back to ancient times. Whoa.
This can't be real!
Number 4, Naruto versus Neji. Naruto.
Ah, yeah. I think that was one of the main like moments of Naruto that started like really picking up the pace, the popularity, and all that. In my opinion, that was like one of the key fights that really pushed Naruto forward. That made it more popular than what it was before at the time.
Until he went up against the Hyuga prodigy during the later stages of the Chunin exams, to which he pretty much said screw it and unleashed the power of the demon inside. In spite of Neji's genius and mastery over Byakugan, even he can't stand up to the power of the nine-tailed fox.
He got sucker punch. He got fucking Doug Drill up the face.
Yusuke versus Toguro, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay then, begin!
I think this was like the last fight of the tournament.
Pinnacle of shonen action, throwing our 4 heroes into perilous situations against all manner of demonic foes. Even for a badass like Yusuke, having to go up against an absolute monster like Toguro was never going to be an easy victory.
Fortunately, this will be the last time you ever make that mistake.
The ensuing battle is a ruthless one, with Toguro's various forms and unparalleled strength wiping the floor with the young spirit detective. However, when the chips are down, you can always count on Yusuke to use that ace in the hole, which in this case happens to be a last-ditch spirit gun.
Thank you again, Yusuke Hirameshi.
Number 2, Goku versus Piccolo.
Ah,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball. Before they were allies taking on the worst threats that the galaxy could throw at them, the Saiyan and Namekian were kicking the tar out of each other at the World's Martial Arts Tournament. Goku goes through the ringer on this one,
Damn.
and despite letting loose all manner of Kamehameha,
They destroyed the whole fucking ring if I remember correctly.
and his chest burst open by a ki blast. While it definitely looks like a no-win situation, he still manages to claim victory from the jaws of defeat. How? By using his head. Literally.
I told you I'd win!
Ah, damn.
Number 1, Midoriya versus Todoroki.
Ah,
My
that's
Hero
recent.
Academia.
That's very, very recent. But that shit was crazy, son. Damn. The animation. Crazy.
Izuku Midoriya has the makings of a true hero, not just because of his powerful quirk, but because of his desire to help his allies in the darkest of times. This is, even if it means laying the mother of all beatdowns on him. As the UA Sports Festival nears its end, Midoriya tries to convince his rival Todoroki to hold nothing back and use every aspect of his quirk. What follows is a gem of a battle, as super strength takes on
Yeah.
the mind might of fire and ice.
Damn. Yo, it gives me goosebumps just remembering that.
Combine this raw emotion with some of the most spectacular animation you've ever seen, guaranteed, and you have a battle beyond limitations.
Damn, that shit was crazy, son.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo.
Man. But yeah, yo, there was some fucking crazy ass tournaments, but I know the ones that really stood out was the tournaments from Dragon Ball Z, definitely, in Dragon Ball. But also this one from My Hero Academia, that tournament, that wasn't really the final fight, the semifinals, but that shit was epic as fuck. And like so much fucking emotion was put into it, like so much emotion and artistic skill was put into it. Shaman King, which is number 10, the problem I have with that is the ending. It kind of felt super fucking rushed and very like, spoiler alert, by the way if you have not seen it, but very like sad and pessimistic in many ways. That's from what I remember. I haven't seen it in a good while since then, because that's like more than, let's say, 8 years ago if I remember correctly, or 10 years ago. But yeah, the tournament overall, the aspect of it for Shaman King was dope as fuck, but the ending didn't land like quite well as it should have. And Fairy Tail, again, my only problem with it is that it had so much potential, but they dropped the ball with all these ecchi bullshit, this fan service that these people would be doing. But I digress. I digress, brother. Any comments, any suggestions, you guys let me know down in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoy my reaction, definitely give this video a like, subscribe, and share. But besides that, this is your boy Leo coming at you from the boondocks. Not really, not at all, at all. Deuces.